Hello and welcome to the Drag Drive Repeat News presented by Summit Racing for the 10th of January, 2026. Bro, this
Yeah,
is flying. What is happening?
yeah, it's going quick.
That is for sure. Well, y'all, today's episode, Eric told me, stop making notes. He said, dude, we're not gonna this is gonna be a 2-hour show if you keep making notes. So lots and lots of stuff in here. There's a new event that is promises to be one of the most unique drag and drive events in the whole history of drag and drive. Would be kind of cool. We've got several updates for builds for Sick Week and 15 minutes talking about the circuit as we give away 4 free entries right here on the Drag Drive Repeat News this morning. Mr. Eric, will you hit that intro video, sir?
Yeah, let's do it.
Man, I can't wait for the show. Today is going to be a blast. Guys, if you haven't met us yet, my name is Mike Narks. I am the host of this news episode you're watching now and the show that happens on Wednesday nights right here on Drag Drive Repeat. Wherever you're watching this, actually, we're live on Facebook and YouTube and LinkedIn, and we'll be live here in a minute on Instagram. So my right-hand man who's sitting over here today, which way, I don't know, Mr. Eric White, tell him what you got going on, man.
I am Eric White, co-host of the show and news, everything Drag Drive Repeat related, artwork, photos, which is mostly what I do, the circuit related, other events, pretty much anything that I can help with. But again, 6 summer photos posted, the last of the tri-state photos, which was day 4 of the Cheap Car Challenge yesterday. So today will be the rollers from day 4. And then I'll be getting on to the block party for day 4. And then that should wrap up day 4, and we'll be headed to day 5. And like I said, we'll have them done before Sick Week starts, which is kind of entertaining, but it kind of, I don't know, I think it just works. Kind of leads right into Sick Week.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. And my plan is to drop just a ton of photos. Usually I'm recording reels and stuff with my phone, but I'll be running around. The photos from Sick Week probably won't be as great as Eric's from Sick Summer. Obviously, they're not going to be. I'll just say that they're not going to be, but they're going to be out there and we're going to have some fun with it. So I can't wait, dude. Some real bangers this morning, man, or yesterday, whatever. This morning? You posted this morning.
No, those were last night.
Last night, yeah, killer stuff, man. It was so cool to flip back through those. It really gave me some serious FOMO for not being there for more than 1 day, 2 days, something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that was tough. That was tough to watch. Chad Witham here saying, how about the Waffle House RV video that I got tagged in about 72 times yesterday? Love it. Maybe that's the way we can get Waffle House to come to the circuit or come on board with Drag Drive Repeat is to bring out maybe I can be the driver of that thing, and then we can have Waffle House workers in it. I don't know. We got to figure out something. We need them on board. We need them as race car friends.
Yeah.
We have so many race car friends out there in the world. It's really pretty crazy to see the amount of folks that tag us in crazy stuff, that share our stuff, y'all. I don't know. Who would have ever thought when we started this 4 years ago, coming up here in just a few days, that it would grow into what it has, man. It's been incredible. Thank you guys so much. Thank you everybody that has done anything with us in the last 4 years. It's been absolutely insane. And then thank you so much to our sponsors. I mean, these guys make all of this stuff possible, all the travel, all the equipment, all the gas. Eric and I were talking about gas and fuel costs the other day of how much we spend annually on fuel. It's insane. So Summit Racing, Deechworks, Molly Motorsports, Driven Racing Oil, Howard's Cams, J-Wire Solutions, AFCO Racing Products, Performer Built Transmissions, Car Change 3D. Y'all, if you're doing some shopping, please go hit up those folks. And then, of course, you can watch this stuff on PowerTube TV as well. You can pick up your carburetor or some 3D printed products for your drag and drive stuff like spark plug holders, really cool at WAP Racing, Sweet Patina with the best hand cleaning wipes on the market, and Racing Junk Classifieds, who we're going to talk about at the end, who built out an entire drag and drive segment. Kind of crazy. Well, I want to do something different this morning, man. I want us to hear the buttery smooth voice of Mr. Brian Lohnes talking about Summit Racing.
What does it mean to be built with Summit? It means you're hitting the autocross, drag strip, road course, trail, dirt, or open road with confidence. Because built with Summit means you're using parts from the top names in performance, priced to make your project affordable. And it's all backed by trusted tech expertise and blazing fast shipping. Summit Racing Equipment. Let's build it together. SummitRacing.com.
Man, it feels
like
weird
it.
not reading that.
I like it though.
Yeah, it's pretty good. They, I mean, obviously that's a Summit built commercial, like, it's a high level, high quality. Talking about Summit though, dude, Autocross Week, we talked about this last week. Registration is open for Autocross Week, which is like Drag and Drive, but for guys that like to take corners. So some of the cars in Drag and Drive would work well for Autocross Week. There's a guy named Joe with an orange Nova that has done Autocross Week and Six Summer. So super cool. I'd like to maybe have him on the show at some point this year, talking about how that all, how you set your car up differently for all that stuff. And then, did you see this post the other day that said, ever ask yourself, why did I think I could do this mid-project? So I wanted to ask you, have you ever been down that road? And what was the project for you, sir?
Oh, 100%. And I mean, it's been a couple times. The first one that comes to mind was my first engine swap, which was in the 240 when I pulled out a running and driving, combo engine trans. Now, it didn't run great because it was untuned. It was the inline 6 RB20 turbo. And it really needed to be tuned. And where I live, there wasn't a lot of tuners. And it was just my excuse to do an LS swap. But yeah, in the middle of that, having never done an engine swap, I had rebuilt the 5.3 that I had picked up. And I'm just like, wow, am I doing the right thing here? Like, why did I do this? This was before I had the Mustang. So the front end is off the car's in the garage. And I'm just like, I'm winging it, and I don't know. I don't regret it at all. I love it. But yeah, there was a time where I was like, man, why did I get into this? And then with the Mustang, now I've got 2 cars in the garage, which means 2 cars to maintain, 2 cars to work on. And, the engine's out of the Mustang right now. And it's like,
And where do you spend money? That's the key there. Yeah, that's a tough one. 2 project cars is really tough because you really do you're now updating and spending money on 2 different things. Mine comes way back. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, but having 2 cars that are LS swapped, when you need a part for one or the other, it makes it really easy just to swap them. So
yeah, that's exactly right. And LS the world basically. Yeah. So mine comes from a S10 Blazer. I had one in high school. So Steven ended up with this one in this little shop he used to have. And I thought, man, I was really watching or looking at a bunch of Rat Rod magazines back then. This is like 18 years ago, probably now 18 years ago. And I thought, man, I'm going to build a Rat Rod out of this Blazer like an idiot. And I chopped the top way down and was trying to work on body to get it right. Never, basically just ended up throwing it away.
Really?
I should have just put the V8 that I had in it. I should have just put it in there and been out racing that thing and having some fun. But I thought, man, I'll build this, big, crazy Rat Rod looking deal, and never should have done that. Never should have done. So to Steven, man, you should talk to me out of that. He tried to. He really did try to talk me out of it, but it, me, I wasn't going for it back then. So that was the that was the project that should have gone the easy way, and I just decided not to.
I'm still waiting for you to get another S10 Blazer.
Man, I've thought about it a bunch, but I want one that's really, really nice, and then I want to do all the stuff to it, and I just don't want that kind of project right now. There's too much stuff in the way. So
I get that.
Wade says, "Yeah, only 2 cars would be boring."
Yeah. Sean said, I wish I only had 2. Stopped counting at 8.
Oh yeah, there's no way, man. There's no
Well,
way. I'd have such a hard time.
And that's the problem. And why I probably shouldn't have a shop, because that's what happens. I have a 2-car garage and I have 2 project cars. So if I had a pole barn, how many cars would I have?
Oh, I'm telling you, it's tough. I have 2 right now and 2 outside. So
Right.
our projects, they run and drive and do all the stuff they need to, but I just can't sell that stuff. Well, listen, one thing that's great while you're working on cars is to have that Drag Driver Pete hoodie. You know what I mean? Like while you're on Summit, hit that Drag Driver Pete, just right in the search bar. You can get t-shirts, hats, and hoodies. Of course, we're kind of in that hoodie weather right now. So perfect way to do that. Please use our affiliate link. You can grab that on our website. You can grab that. It's pinned at the top of Facebook, all that kind of stuff. I don't even have it here in the notes to put it in. I need to add that. But we do have an affiliate link that just tells Summit, hey, these guys are working for us over there as well. And if you buy something that it qualifies, it sends us a little bit, anywhere from 1% to 5%. So it's not like we're not getting rich on it, but it helps them help us basically. So Drag Driver Pete updates. Oh, damn. Sorry, I'll have to do the unboxing later. But Krista and John Long, I want to say thanks. They sent me out a shirt for the Chevette. I had intended to bring it out and do an unboxing this morning, and in my haste of getting out of the house, trying to be quiet, and the dog barking, I missed it. So, for not bringing that out here with me and doing that right here on the show. So if you want one of their Chevettes, it's a nitrous 4.3 liter V6 10-second street Chevette. Kind of a fun deal. They've been to Rocky Mountain Race Week. And then one other Drag Driver Pete update. I want to give a shout out to Mike Turner, number 14 on the overall Drag and Drive World Champion points list. He reminded me, hey, where's that list of everybody? And so it is on my schedule to put out this weekend. Basically, I'm going to tell everybody this. The top 100 is going to be sorted by ET for the folks that tied. Okay. So you have the top 100 points. Again, Mike is in a tie for like 3 other people with the points. He obviously is the first in that list. So the top 100 is going to be in that order. After that, it's a free for all. I don't care. Sorry. There's 2,800 names on there. I'm not going through each one of those to make sure, because there's like hundreds of people that are tied at the same points. Like if they just finished, they have 26 points. So like everybody that just finished that didn't place didn't podium, they're just 26 points, and there's hundreds and hundreds of them. So I'm not going to go through and set all that up, because there's like 13 events that were qualified this year. So it's too much of a hassle to do the math between what is a 1/8 mile number to a 1/4 mile number and all that stuff. So anyways, top 100 will be sorted in order. The rest of them are just in place. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be posting that up probably tomorrow, Sunday, January 11th. So that will be on the website. It'll probably just be a Google Doc, I think, is what will be the easiest. It'll have your name, have your qualifying number. It'll have your total number of events, your qualifying events, and then your Drag and Drive World Champion points. So that is coming. That is the Drag Driver Pete updates for this weekend. Unless you got something, you got your dad set up for some football stuff. I don't even know what it is, but
yeah, I know a lot of car guys aren't sports guys, but there are a lot that are. So for us, where I am here in Northern Illinois, it's a big night tonight. Bears and Packers, first round of the playoffs. So of course it's only on Amazon Prime, so I had to make sure Pops was set up to watch that game tonight, because it's going to be a good game for us.
Yep. Well, I hope your team wins. Which team are you? Are you your Bears?
Hey. Yes. Come on.
Okay. Now. Well, I don't know. Like the Packers are close to you too, right? I don't know how all that works.
Yeah, we're Illinois. We're Chicago. We're
gotcha.
Bear fans.
Gotcha. See, like in Arkansas, you don't get that. Like we have the Cowboys and we have the Chiefs. Like and people choose between them all the time. So I don't know.
That's
the Chiefs
true.
are closer to me, but do what?
So I never thought about that you guys don't even have a
Yeah.
pro sports team there.
Yeah, that's why we root for the Razorbacks so much, because that's all we have. And then, dude, they go 2-10 this year. Anyways, go sports.
Right.
Dude, let's jump into this circuit stuff because we have a lot to cover here. Registration next Friday, so literally less than a week from now. Returning racers, co-pilots from returning 2025 racers, co-pilots from 2025 that want to race this year, and people that asked to have their registration pushed back to 2026 when we had the date change. We'll have 24 hours. Excuse me. We'll have 24 hours to register beginning at 8 a.m. Eastern on Friday, January 16th. Okay. Those tickets will be open until we sell out. So if you don't make the 24 hours and we don't sell out, you can still probably get registered early Saturday morning. But I'm telling you right now, there are 670 people on the early list already. Like, this event may not make the public. It may not make public registration. So if you want to be on the early listers run there, when I send out all of the codes for that stuff, you're going to get an hour head start on Saturday morning, January 17th. Okay. So at 8 a.m. Eastern on January 17th, you're going to be, that early list email goes out to everybody with the passcode to register. I'll probably send the email earlier, but you won't be able to sign up until 8 a.m. Eastern on Saturday, January 17th. If you want to be added to that list, I'm going to drop the link to the event page that's on Drag Driver Pete. If you go down about halfway down the page, you'll see a form. You fill out the form, boom, sends us an email, says add you to the early list. I will take early list up until probably Friday night at midnight. I mean, it's about the latest I can do. I don't know, maybe Thursday night. I don't know, because I've got to send that email out with the passcode. So we'll see. Right. I don't know, somewhere in there. If you want to get in now is all I'm saying. Brian, edit this down, get this out ASAP. Public registration, if any spots are available, will open at 9 a.m. January 17th until they sell out. So again, passcodes for tickets will go out. I'm just going to say on Thursday. That'll go out to early listers and to returning racers from 2025 co-pilots that want to race this year, and people that have asked that, when we made the date change, they asked to be pushed back to 2026. So those are the only way you're going to get the early and discounted rate on those on the circuit 2026. This will sell out, I promise.
Tom's asking, what's the dates again?
Oh, do you need those? April 30th through May 3rd. And Tom, we would love to have you. Let's talk about this at Sick Week and see if we can find some way to get you over here to the circuit event. 200 plus cars racing, 100 plus road trippers. It's going to be pretty crazy. And again, I didn't have this in the notes, but the road trip will be the only way to upgrade into racing. That will be the first place we go for waitlisters and all that kind of stuff. So if you intend to attend, you need to sign up for the road trip. So I'm going to kind of limit those around 100. I don't know. I don't feel more comfortable than that. And then once people begin to realize that they're not going to have their car finished by the circuit, they'll start falling off. The first wait list will be road trippers. And the reason I'm doing that is because I know those people are serious about coming and attending because they signed up for a ticket. Okay. That's how it's going to work. I'll work through the road tripper list. Then I will start working on, the other waitlisters and early lists and all that kind of stuff. So bring it on, get ready. It's going to be tough.
It is.
Yeah, this is going to be wild. And I've really dug this hole for myself that I probably shouldn't have, because there's so many different tickets. So a couple updates we're going to have. First off, thank you to Loves. Thank you for making this happen. The Camp Counselor program is back for both the Circuit 2026 and Short Circuit 2026. So thank you to Loves for doing this. Snacks, drinks. This picture summed it up perfect. The folks that camp at the tracks basically get to hang out with camp counselor Bob, Robert Voss and his family. They're all coming, tents, campers, all that kind of fun stuff. Whatever you want to do, we built this program because we wanted the people at the track to have the same experience about those parking lot beers we hear about at the host hotels. Host hotels will drop later as well. But thank you so much to Loves coming on for Camp Counselor deal. We love you guys. Thank you for that opportunity. This is one of my favorite programs we've ever come up with. The Camp Counselor deal is awesome.
And Eric's right there saying happy to support.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Love it, man. I love that they are a part of this program. And I'm just going to drop this now. Loves isn't far off of Route 66. Loves headquarters. So if they've got a cool sign out front, we may be going by there. I don't know. I hadn't set that up yet. Haven't thought through all the route stops yet, but that's definitely one that I'm eyeballing for sure.
I'm just saying the Loves gummy bears are a perfect drag and drive snack, travel snack.
Loves truly is like the best. It makes the most. It's like the Waffle House of gas stations for drag and drive racers because they have showers and all that kind of stuff. Hot dog rollers, all that. So it really makes the most sense that they come on board. But hey, we're going to have them for the circuit and the short circuit. So hopefully we can parlay that into something bigger, which is kind of the goal. And are you ready for another update? Dude, I'm always ready for all this. Junior Street class is coming to the circuit 2026.
Nice.
This is one that's been asked for years. I've never really wanted to dive off into this, but thank you to Rodney Reeves for basically making this happen. Really, so Boldings Auto Body and Bastrop Chiropractic, the Louisiana boys, essentially, they came up last year. We're going to have a Junior Street because of them. Couple rules, real quick. You have to have a Junior Street license, which maybe you can get on Friday at the circuit. I have no idea. I really don't. So if you can get that ahead of time, please do that. That would make my life so much easier. 9.0 index in the 8th mile is the quickest you can run. Okay. This will follow the U versus U rules. So if you turn in something quicker than 9.0, you get a 20. We are going to run, when I say U versus U rules, it's going to run under that same format. It is going to be based on the spread from your quickest to your slowest ET of the 6. Okay. It's a big deal because a lot of other people use your average and you have a dial in and all that kind of stuff. We feel that SICTA Magazine did great with their DYO program. It's the easiest to do math on for like the promoters and stuff. So we follow their rules for that. U versus U is what we call our class. The top 3 will be awarded, again, thanks to Boldings Auto Body and Bastrop Chiropractic. The winner of the class, $300. How cool is that? 13-year-old winning $300. That's a lot of money. Runner-up gets $150, and third place gets $50. So super.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then we're going to do 2 different kinds of ticket types. There, and I'll explain this in a minute. But there is if you're adding it to another registration. So if you are a parent, you have a junior street racer that wants to race in your car, a lot like what Tom Stark used to do. A lot of, the Allsups do this at drag and drive events and things like that. So the parent races in their own class, then they detune that car to go 9.0 or slower in the 8th mile. That registration is going to be $150, and it will be available when you purchase your tickets next Friday and Saturday. And then if it is a standalone, you only want to do Junior Street, it will be $350 as a regular entry for the event, simply because of the getting cars in. Like, we pay, just because they're a Junior Street racer doesn't mean they pay any less or we pay any less at the gate for all that stuff. So will be 2 ticket types. Please pay attention when you're purchasing your tickets for which one that is for you. Okay. Again, we're going to have 24 hours for racers that are returning 2025 racers and their co-pilots. You're going to have plenty of time to do this. It doesn't have to be like a 2-second and get everything figured out right away. So just keep that in mind. And if something does happen and you miss that, let me know. We'll get it worked in. Junior Street, we definitely want those racers in. We want, if we can build this, everybody says next generation, but if we can build these young racers through this drag and drive program, the entire racing community will be better. I promise. So
Yeah.
that's pretty exciting. I'm going to love to have Junior Street here at the circuit. It's going to be really cool. I'm going to let you read these others because I feel like I've talked straight for 25 minutes.
A couple sponsors. WAF Racing is going to sponsor the all motor small block class, which is pretty awesome. Appreciate them. Paget Performance is back and is going to sponsor the overdrive class.
Can't
And
wait.
Cornerstone Performance Transmission will sponsor the tailgate class. So those are 3 huge sponsors for us sponsoring classes. We appreciate all of them. And if you'd like to sponsor a class or a specialty trophy, get with us and let's do it. So sponsored classes pay out to the winners and runner up. So we do all kinds of either class sponsors or specialty trophies. So if you have one in mind that you want to sponsor, again, reach out, let us know.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right. Well, now for the reason most of these folks are here, let's jump into this giveaway of 4 free entries to the Circuit 2026. Here's how this is going to work. I'm going to pull up random.org, which I have open here. Hold on 2 seconds. Okay. Eric, I'm flying blind. Can you see random.org?
I can see random.org.
Okay. So as I said earlier, there's 686 people on our list for the newsletter and early listers. Okay, or not newsletter, for the early listers for the Circuit 2026. I'm going to draw 4 here. You will have 24 hours. I will send an email to these winners. If they do not reply by, let's call it 9:40 a.m. on, or let's see, 10:40 a.m. Is that right? Yeah, Eastern tomorrow by 1 on January 11th. We will draw again and go to another list of names. Okay, so these 4 winners. So we have 686. Come on, hold on. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to hit generate. What we're going to draw for first is one of the Summit tickets. When they sign up, they have the opportunity to have 2 entries to this event. And they said, hey, we're not bringing race cars this year. We want to award those to somebody that's out there in the community that wants to attend the Circuit 2026. So this is kind of exciting. Thank you again to Summit for doing that. I mean, obviously they could do a lot of different ways. We love that they're going to allow us to do the giveaway for it. So we appreciate that. We're going to do 2 from Summit, 1 from Driven, and 1 from Molly Motorsports. So we appreciate all of those folks. You ready? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, generate. Number 323. That is going to Mr. Nick Schaff. Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Number 323 is Nick Schaff.
And I'll send him. He is a racer that came up for the Circuit 2024. Okay. Let's generate another one. You ready?
Yep.
Number 39.
Number 39.
Oh, good Lord, it keeps taking me. Oh, y'all can't see what I'm doing here. Hang on. Sorry. It's going to be too much hassle. That is Mr. Tim Taylor.
Tim Taylor.
It's awesome. He has raced with us before. I think he raced in 2023. Okay. You back here with me?
I'm with you.
All right. Number 164 for the first drawing for Driven Racing Oil.
164.
That is Mr. Tony Fitzjohn. Email is TDog. That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
And the one for Molly Motorsports right here, drawing right now, number 566. Let's see who that is. As Mr. David Lips. Yes, dude, that's awesome. That is our 10-0 Dragon Drive World Champion points winner. That is super cool, man. I'm excited for him to be able to do that. So what are those numbers again?
All right. So Tommy here from Summit saying congrats to Nick and Tim. So our Summit winners were number 323, Nick Schaff, and number 39, Tim Taylor. Our Driven ticket was number 164, Tony Fitzjohn. And our Molly ticket was number 566, which was David Lips.
Man, that's so awesome. That is awesome. Well, congratulations to those guys. We'll get emails sent out to you shortly. And then, man, we've got I think there's 13 or 14 free entries total because of the short circuit. Those winners got entries. We've got the free entries for Brian Acton and Jim Parkinson. And now these four. And so that's 6, 10, 12. That's 12 right there, just off the top of my head. And then we also have the drawing for the Race Car Friends, which is our membership group. We will have that drawing later this week. Probably do that on maybe Wednesday night after the show. We'll do a special private live stream for all of those Race Car Friends members and jump in there and talk for some fun stuff and give some details that aren't public yet for the circuit 2026 and then Drag Drive Repeat. So kind of exciting, man. I love this time of year. I feel like there's so much going on. I literally couldn't sleep last night. I struggled all night long. So congratulations to you guys. Thank you so much for man, just being a part of the Drag Drive Repeat program. You guys are awesome. So pretty cool. Yep. Tom Wilhelm, congratulations to all the winners. Can't wait for the season to start in a couple weeks, man. Dude, so ready. Tom Bagley and I've been talking last couple of days about all the fun stuff that's going to happen while we're down there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you want to jump into some Driven Racing Oil event updates from around the Drag and Drive community?
Yep, let's do it.
Hey, it's Brandon from Fort Smith, Arkansas here. Driven Racing Oil is a performance engine oil that can do it all. GP1 is the ultimate oil for any race or performance application. Whether launching hard at the drag strip, enduring the extreme heat of off-road and circle track, or pushing the limits in top-fueled drag boats and demo derbies, winning racers choose GP1. Compatible with engines from classic hot rods to cutting-edge race machines, GP1's unique surface cleaning and high zinc formulation ensures superior wear protection, particularly for flat tappet camshafts, while solving issues like cylinder washout with methanol and ethanol fuels. Crafted from the legendary Bradford, Pennsylvania base oil and enhanced with state-of-the-art additive packages, GP1 offers the best in protection and performance.
That voice, so buttery.
Tom here saying a little over 2 weeks and I'm back, baby.
Man, I can't wait. Yeah, we are literally. Oh, that's so scary. So much to do before sick week.
Right. All right. Well, some event updates. Mile of Mayhem 2026 registration opens at the end of our show. So here just in, about 26 minutes?
Yeah. Well, and actually right before the end of the show with all the notes we have.
Accurate. Yeah. So, yep. So good luck to everybody who is registering for Miles of Mayhem. That will be going up again here in just a little bit. And Dragway Rush is their registrations are open as well. So anybody that is interested in that, go ahead and jump over there and get on those registrations.
Yeah, 2 Canadian events open right now.
Yeah, you guys are.
They opened at 8 Eastern. Man, a lot of registrations going on this week. I hope everybody saved money.
Right. All right. And what about dates? What do we got next?
Oh man, are you ready for this? Southeast Street and Yeet 2026. They've got dates. I'm so pumped. This is another event that's on my list. October 20th through 24th. This has been added to the Drag and Drive event list on our website. Shady Side Dragway. Again, I love this track. It's like this is going to be a historical track. Then they go to Greer, then Darlington, back to Shady Side. So this has historically been the last event of the year, but being in October instead of November will be interesting. I don't know. Are we going to have a new event pop up that will be a national level event? So Street and Yeet is on 8th Mile. This is one of the fastest Drag and Drive events for 8th Mile stuff throughout the year. And then registration opens on Valentine's Day. What a great gift for your significant other that's into Drag and Drive racing.
There you go.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, tell us about this new event.
Dude, big shout out to Wade Owens who sent me this the other day. The Grit Speed Challenge. This is brand new. And do you see what like age group that car is?
Oh yeah.
This is for 1941 and earlier hot rods. This is really pretty cool. It's not your traditional drag and drive in the sense it is a what do you call it? Drag and travel event is the way it's worded. This is the same weekend as the circuit, which sucks a little bit, but like, dude, this event is going to be super cool. So if you have an old school hot rod or you live in the Boot Hill of Missouri area, man, make sure this one's on your list. So they're doing dirt drags, which is super cool,
Oh,
like
wow.
literal dirt drags. And then they're driving to Blytheville, Arkansas for the ECTA high speed weekend. Okay, so they'll be over there for the land speed stuff in these cars that are pre 1941. And then they go back to Sikeston where they're going to do regular drag racing. But this is going to be really, really cool. And Martin Kilroy, that dude, you were the guy I thought of exactly when I saw this come through. If you can't make the circuit because you do this event, dude, no hard feelings. We'll see you at the circuit 2027. This is going to be a really cool event. I can't wait to see the footage that comes out of this thing. And anytime you can put those kind of people together for that kind of event, I mean, dude, the times will not be fast, but man, talk about a fun thing to watch.
Right.
Yeah.
Dirt
Gonna be
drag,
wild.
like that's going to be kind of fun.
Yeah, especially in cars that have tires that are like this wide,
Right. Be digging grooves.
right?
This
But
one,
dude, tell us.
this one is pretty awesome. I love this. The streetcar bragging rights class winners are going to be awarded a diamond Wally. How freaking cool is that?
This is pretty awesome. To be
I have
honest,
a
with you.
goal
This is
of one day having a Wally. I'm just saying, like that is a goal of mine to one day earn a Wally somehow like this.
yeah. Real quick, back on the grit deal for Martin. This is in Sikeston, Missouri, so it's the Boot Hill of Missouri. Will be where it starts. This deal, the diamond Wally, bro. There's one time where you can get the diamond Wally, and I think it's this.
Yeah.
Well, not like they'll give out diamond Wallies all year at different tracks, but a Wally is something that even NHRA, like you can't race for a Wally every weekend at it's like tracks can't reserve Wallies they only get like 1 or 2 opportunities a year. So pretty crazy. This is awesome. The car count at Streetcar Bragging Rights is insane. Derek Putnam just made a comment here. It's not easy to get Wallies for an event. Nate and the crew at Streetcar Bragging Rights always going next level. Derek should know. Derek is the voice of Streetcar Bragging Rights, so can't wait to hear his voice. I'm trying to work on a way to get to Streetcar Bragging Rights this year. Man, this one is going to be even tighter. You thought it was tough before, bro. Now look at it. It's going to be crazy. Yeah. Tom Bagley says, if I ever get a chance of earning a Wally, life complete. That's exactly right.
Yeah, those things are super cool.
One, you want to. So.
All right. Well, that puts us up to 43 events now on the 2026 schedule. Again, you can find that full schedule at dragdriverepeat.com/event list -2026.
Yeah. Crazy. It's crazy. And again, we're not even, I mean, we're 10 days into the new year.
Right.
Yeah. Insane.
Pretty awesome.
All right. Well, let's talk about some Deechworks stuff here.
Real quick before we go on, again, thanks to Driven Racing Oil. Again, use code DDR10 for 10% discount. Anything on the Driven Racing Oil website.
Yeah. Please hit them up. DDR10. Get that 10%. Also shows that, we're working for them. All that kind of fun stuff. Deechworks, leading manufacturer of high performance fuel system components. The DW product line includes fuel injectors, pumps, rails, regulators, filters, lines, and fittings, plus pump modules and surge tanks. Tons of stuff there. All engineered to support power levels ranging from 400 to 3,000 horsepower. Since its founding, Deechworks has been committed to delivering quality, innovation, and precision to the automotive industry. With a focus on engineering excellence and industry-leading customer support, Deechworks continues to drive the future of high-performance fueling. Again, DDR10 code over there at Deechworks to get you 10% off all of your purchases over there. And You guys will see here in just a little bit. We're going to talk about it, but they are on board with Tom Bagley this year for Sick Week. So he is doing a full DW or a full Deechworks fuel system in the Knapsack Mustang in 2 days before he goes to Sick Week. So once he flies in, it's all hands on deck to get that car ready to go down there. But I want to talk about this right here.
Oh, yeah. We talked a little bit about this. This is great.
Man, this is so awesome. They are bringing 2 cars to race at the circuit. So they are taking, I said it in the post, they're going all in on the circuit and drag and drive. One thing that I'm loving about this whole thing is in the past 3 years that Brian Acton has, just completely dominated street race power adder. He's been anywhere from 0.3 to a full half second ahead of number 2. So he's been able to lay back pretty easy. Mark Campbell said, not this year, bro. Get it on your mind. We're going racing. So Mark and I had conversations about, he said, man, I may do like the small tire class and just go 8th mile racing and really have some fun and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, but Brian Acton has won this thing 3 times in a row, and there's $1,000 bounty on his head from Baker Engineering.
Yep.
And Mark said, you know what? I think you just talked me into going street race power adder. So going to be pretty awesome to watch those 2 duke it out. We know both of those guys can they can run 8.50s at any time. But I'll tell you, this Volvo, Rodney Reeves here making that Volvo is a cool car. Super cool. 4G63 powered, bro. It's right up my alley. Stick shift, 8.8 rear end, getting a full Deechworks lineup and fuel system, like fuel pump, rails, fittings, all this stuff, injectors and everything for this car. And then they're going to turn it up. Mark's going to jump on the tuning setup, and this car should be pretty fun. I don't think it'll be really, really fast, but I think it's going to have a ton of fun. Plus, did you notice the name of the racer driving that thing?
Yeah, it's David Deech from Deechworks.
Yeah, like that's the founder of Deechworks. So this should be really cool. When you can have that level of person race in an event, especially a drag and drive, I think it's really going to drive home how much fun we all have doing this. And of course, not only are we going to have 2 racers part of it, but they are the presenting sponsor for the racer party. And I can't tell you how many emails we've gotten from David and Krista over there, or Kai. Kai's the one who helped me set up this go-kart deal because he's pumped. Of course, Mark Campbell's pumped about go-karts. We knew he would be, but the entire Deechworks team, all I think what they say, 35 people that work there, are excited to go race go-karts. Like, we're gonna have this is going to be crazy.
Oh yeah. I'm super excited. This is going to be a ton of fun. And to have them sponsor the racer party and be there is going to be so cool.
Yeah. And so I am dropping this news right now. I know I'd hinted at a route stop earlier, but Deechworks will be a route stop for the circuit 2026. I don't know if we're going to hit it on our way into town or on our way out of town. I don't know. We're going to find out, but it's right off of Route 66. So it'll be a perfect little stop for all the stuff we got going on. We stopped there back in 24, maybe? No, 25 with Mega Week, didn't we? Because we were in the cart. No. Me and you just went by there. But there was a route stop there. I think it was 666 actually, where we stopped at Deechworks as a route stop, and it was crazy out front. So that road's pretty narrow. So burnouts are pretty sketch, which is pretty fun to watch, to be honest with you. So yeah, bring it on. We're gonna have a blast in Deechworks. Thank you so much for being part of this whole program here at Drag Drive Repeat. All right, sir.
Absolutely.
Some AFCO stuff, man. I feel like I'm running away with it.
It's all right. All right. AFCO Racing Products. Racers know when you want performance that wins, you want AFCO. From shocks and suspension to cooling, brakes, and more, AFCO Racing has been helping teams go faster for over 30 years. Built by racers for racers, check out the AFCO Advantage and follow them today on social media for the latest in performance parts. AFCO Racing, built to win.
This is going to be has anybody ever watched Sim ABC XYZ?
A long time ago when he talked about Street Outlaws.
Yeah. So I saw the video yesterday, or maybe it was early this morning, but this is kind of crazy to see this kid so grown up. He's grown up in front of our eyes, to be honest with you. Again, same thing. I watched him, when Street Outlaws was at its height. He always had some great content. He always had insider info and all that kind of stuff. What's crazy about this was his last video for Street Race Talk, episode number 524. He put out one every week for 10 years. A
Really?
video every week for 10 years. Never missed a week at all. Even if he said, even if it was just a 3 or 4 minute talk, it was every week for 10 years. It's crazy to think that, like when we look at this, like for the show, we're on episode 134. He is 4 times more episodes than that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. 10 years of this young man. Started in 2015, and I don't know how old he was then, but he couldn't have been more than, like, I don't know, 14 or 15, something like that.
Probably.
Yeah, he ran a really good run there for a while, and now it's the end. This was his last video. Dude, I think I'd have been choked up as hell trying to record this thing, but he did great, man. It was a great video. I watched it this morning. It was early this morning. It was like 3 a.m. this morning. Pretty awesome.
I haven't seen one of his videos in years, but I remember watching, I think he had a car too that he used to talk about in the driveway. I can't remember what it was, but man, that's crazy. I'll have to go back and find that and see, because I haven't seen that in a while.
It was pretty wild. He started doing it in the car, and then like one time it got too cold and he went inside, and then from there it was inside. But can you imagine every week? That's part of your program every week for 10 years when you're that young, like never missed a week. It's pretty awesome. So congratulations to him. I know I enjoyed watching him a lot back in the day. Again, that's SIM ABC XYZ. All about Street Outlaw stuff, all about, I don't even know if he really ever dove off into like street racing, but it was more along the lines of like Street Outlaws and all that kind of stuff. So any updates from there, he all had that. And it was always really a fun watch. And again, congratulations to that kid. 524 episodes every week. So he dropped the first video on Christmas of 2015, and this was his last one on 1/9/2026. So pretty crazy.
Yeah, that is wild.
Yep. This other wild story, I'll let you tell this thing. This is nuts.
Yeah, Jesse Fox is in Missouri. I did see that yesterday he passed the group from California in Tulsa on his way to becoming the first person to run Route 66 in both directions. So he made it out there the first time. On his way back, caught those guys. I want to say they were going to Detroit Autorama, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The group from California. So he wanted to pass them. He caught them up and did pass them. So, man, he is having a blast right now.
Yeah, he said he gave him a 5-day head start because he caught him on the way out. And so he's been out there and has caught him back. But there's like 12 of those guys, and they're just cruising old hot rods. So, and now that he's in the Toyota, he can cruise a little bit harder. And him and I talked on the phone yesterday for about 30 minutes. He said that on the way out, they stopped at almost every place that they thought was cool. They turned around a lot and did all that. And he said, once, we had done that on the way out. So on the way back, he's able to bomb. His friend flew home, but he said he's kind of able to bomb and cruise around. The problem is, ask him sleeping arrangements, because, typically he sleeps in Benny.
Right.
And then with this, he's sleeping in the bed of the truck or in the front seat. He's like, man, this is not the way to go.
Yeah.
So congratulations to him. Again, posted this morning. This is probably 2 hours old now, that he was in Springfield, Missouri, headed toward Chicago. Hopes to be there tonight before midnight.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty cool.
Pretty awesome.
Yep. And then, dude, if you've been watching the Bucket List Mob,
I've seen the videos.
Crushing it, man.
I haven't been able to catch them yet, but I've been seeing they've been dropping them, and it's pretty wild.
Yep. Yeah, I've really enjoyed their video series on Six Smokies. This has been a fun one, and these guys are going next level with this, man. They've really committed to being one of the content creators for Dragon Driving, man. It's what they talk about, it's what they do, all that kind of cool stuff. And this is I love how they're breaking up the videos, kind of like how you're breaking up the photos that you're dropping. You know, I mean, it's racing and then drive days and then all that kind of stuff within it. So bring it on, man. Congratulations to those guys for all the success they've had. They definitely earned it.
Yep. Pretty awesome.
All right. Man, I feel like we've got to go faster. It's already 49 minutes into this thing. Sorry. Car Change 3D should be your first choice for custom 3D printed parts for your project car. Corey can take your idea to reality. Maybe you're looking for that special car guy gift that they can't get anywhere else. Corey can produce a one-off keychain of that special person's special car. Find more at Car Change 3D or on social media by searching Car Change 3D on Facebook and Instagram. And now you can search it on YouTube. It's actually Car Change 3D 4 on YouTube. So they are firing that up. Corey said they'll be posting a lot of special content over there. A lot of the ASMR type stuff, like of the 3D printer actually doing work, will be over on YouTube. So that'll be a great follow, man. I get a little bit nerdy with that stuff. I really have enjoyed their posts on Instagram have been awesome because a lot of it is a time lapse of them building out, you know, their dashes and things like that they build, or they've been doing a lot of mounts and stuff for Detroit Battery Company. So it's been really fun to watch all of that come through. And now he's going to be doing all that on YouTube. So we live that life. We try and put out different content on different channels. It's a constant thing. So congratulations to Corey on making the investment in that. It's going to be exciting to see all the fun stuff over there.
Yep, absolutely. I just went over and subscribed myself.
Nice. I'm sure that will give him what, 4? Oh, shoot. You mean to do that?
6.
Yeah, so 6. Hey, he's doubled this morning.
There you go.
You sent me this, dude. Tell us what's going on with Snot Rocket.
Yeah. Did we say that Sick Week is only a couple weeks away?
Days now. We're literally 20 days, 21 days from Sick Week.
Yeah. Well, the Snot Rocket is getting work done, which is pretty wild. So there was a post this morning saying what in the Snot Rocket is going on here. So obviously they're doing some work. I don't see an engine over there in that picture.
It's Bluetooth.
Yeah.
There's no longer Bluetooth drive shafts. There's Bluetooth engines now. Yeah. So, obviously we talk about the Thrash and, people getting ready for Sick Week, and, one of the fastest vehicles is in pieces right now. So be interesting to see what they got going on there. Yeah, this is going to be pretty interesting because this car and the Ready Whip of Devin Vanderhoof, I hope these cars line up together because, man, very, very fast, and both on a radial. Should be pretty intense. I mean, these guys are going to be duking it out for the quickest drag radial pass in drag and drive history. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, we don't know. Maybe Brett's going to skip Sick Week. I don't know. I doubt it, but maybe that's the plan. Who knows? We'll see. We'll know in 21 days.
Yeah. But the car is at More Race Chassis getting some updates. That's all the post said. So I have to wait and see what they got going on.
Good luck, friends. Good luck. And then
Ken talking about meeting the Route 66 donkey in Jesse's video.
Yes.
That was pretty funny.
Yep. Yeah, and then Gears and Gasoline had it on their channel too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so the other thing here. Oh, yeah. Tom's been making videos for YouTube since 2013.
That's awesome.
That's pretty wild.
He'd be a youngster back then.
Right?
I'm about to go back and watch some of those old videos.
Yeah. Did you see this video? I know I sent you this one, I think, this morning as well. But Tom they're bringing a new car to Sick Week. So the Dart that they bought in California is going to be Aiden's Sick Week ride this year. So 1,000 horsepower Gen 3 Hemi. Man, that's going to be kind of cool. I flipped through the video a little bit this morning, and I love kind of that old school like race car there.
Yeah, what did it say? Spirit of 76 or some shit like that. It's
Yeah.
this is gonna be a cool car. So they've already got the front end down. Now they're doing like, dude, they've got it's a Hellcat setup that they're doing like a cam and a pulley and something else. Oh, like he said something else other than the cam and the party pulley. And then they're doing an 8 HP transmission and the Mark Williams you're in. Like this car is going completely next level from what it is. And I think he said they cut out the cage and they're putting a new cage in it. And we have what did we say? 21
20.
days until sick week.
Right.
Now I don't know when that video was recorded, but if I know Tom and their editing process and all that kind of stuff, that's within the last few days.
Right.
Yeah.
Thousand Dent Demon saying they're watching this and that video at the same time.
Yeah, man. I don't know how you double duty there, but I'm glad we are coming up there. 21 days, 20 hours until day 0 of sick week. So I believe in those guys. Again, if there's anybody that can put that stuff together, it's Tom and them. But this car will need a bunch of wiring and all that kind of stuff. Ready Whip. I don't know if it made passes last week. I know Devin was on with Matt Happel before that and said the car went 420s on the back tire, or went 1060s on the back tire and then 420s on low boost. So Ready
Yeah.
Whip should be pretty insane. I know they are testing before sick week as well.
Yeah. Jeff Kirchhoff knows all about this setup here, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I think Allie has a Gen 3 Hemi, right, Jeff? I think that's what is I think she has that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Ready Whip has been to 3 test sessions already.
Oh yeah. Hell swap the world. That's exactly yeah. This is an exciting one. If you guys haven't seen that video, obviously just type in Tom Bailey sick week on YouTube. You can jump over there and see this new build out. When I first saw this, and you can tell that's the Pro Mod in the back.
Yeah.
I was like, oh crap, what's coming on now? What's he not gonna? Is he not bringing 2.0? Like, how are we gonna see a 5-second ET
Right.
if he doesn't bring 2.0? So, oh. Interesting.
He said she does, not in yet. And Nick also has a 6.4 Hemi going in the Fairmont. Gen 3
Wow.
Hemi for the win.
That's awesome. Yeah, Jeff Mass should know. Another circuit racer there, bringing out Gen 3 Hemi stuff. Pretty awesome, man. I can't wait. Again, sick week, 20 days and 10 hours or something, whatever. 21 days and 20 hours or something, whatever Derek said.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. Well, congratulations to Corey on all the success. He picked up his new truck today. He picked up some Ford truck after his TRX was hurt in an accident. And man, congratulations to that guy. He has earned every bit of success that he's gotten. It's been pretty cool to watch that guy work 18 plus hours a day for years now. Oh, Rodney's rods there. Yep. Sign up time is now for Miles of Mayhem and Dragway Rush. Yep. We showed those a little bit ago. Can't wait. Oh, and then Tom Brackley, Knapsack Hemi will be a thing in the future. Interesting.
All right. Man, so many good comments today. We got to keep rolling.
Right. Hit it, man.
All right. Appreciate everybody that's been in here this morning. We've got a ton of people watching this morning. Obviously, people wanting to get in on the giveaway. So again, congrats to our race car friends that won those events. Congrats to all of our race car friends that are in the Race Car Friends membership. And can't wait to see all the race car friends that you're going to get to hang out with here in just 21 days and 20 hours at Sick Week. And again, thanks to all of our sponsors. Again, all the stuff that we do, can't do it without them. Summit Racing Equipment, Deechworks, Molly Motorsports, Driven Racing Oil, Howard's Cam, J-Wire Solution, AFCO Racing Products, Performer-Built Transmission, Car Change 3D, Power Tube TV, WAF Racing, Sweet Patina, and Racing Junk. And we still got a bunch of stuff to go here. So if you guys are still here hanging out, don't go anywhere. We still got a bunch of stuff to cover.
Yep. And real quick, Derek Putnam just sent me a message that says it's a post from Tom Bailey yesterday. He says Nolan from Iski sent him something for Saturday delivery. So they're all good. I guess some kind of valve train deal there. I don't guess I saw this post yesterday from Tom. It's on Instagram, but he is in Bradenton testing right now.
Oh, wow.
Bring it on, man. Bring it on. He's in 2.0. We'll be racing 2.0 at Sick Week. And then, of course, Aiden is going to be in the car we were just talking about.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Attention, high performance enthusiasts and racers. Meet the Mahle Motorsports Power Pack Kit, your ultimate solution for Power Pack performance. What sets Mahle apart? It's their forged pistons, Grafol coating, and phosphate treatment for peak performance and durability. Visit MahleMotorsport.com for more details. And for our podcast listeners, Mahle is spelled Mahle.
For sure. And Mahle's going to be back with their tent and full setup at the Circuit 2026. I can't wait to have Adam back out there and hang out with him for the week. It's going to be really cool, man. So excited to see him back.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, hit this Howard's Cam video and we'll talk about our community segment.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Harris from the Monoxide Podcast. Real quick, Howard's Cams was founded as a racing cam manufacturer almost 80 years ago when Howard Johansson created Howard's Power and Racing Equipment in 1945. Howard's Cams has always used on-track experience to design the most powerful designs, and today they have an even greater group of experienced racers in circle track, drag racing, road race, mud bog, and marine. They use all this input plus the most advanced computer software to design the most competitive race-winning products. From pioneers in drag racing and oval track to cutting-edge marine development, Howard's Cams is at the forefront of the industry. So make sure to reach out to our friend Luke B for your next valve train upgrade.
For sure. I can't wait to see Harris soon. We'll be hanging out at some point early this year. Again, appreciate him doing the ad read for that one. Dude, tell us about some community stuff. What's going on out there?
All right, we've got Kevin, what is this? Schweitzer. His wagon ran 8:16 average last year and is going to a 7-second average this year during Sick Week, running the heavyweight class. That's a big swing right there.
Car's one of my favorites, man. Godzilla powered, twin turbo. This thing's badass.
And do love a nice wagon.
Well, I'm like, man, this one is so clean. So, guys, I beg you, please go over, find this car when we're at Sick Week 26 and just take a look. It's very unassuming on the outside. You would think turbo LS, 8-second, 9-second street car. And then you start looking, you're like, wow, this thing is really, really nice. This car is super cool. And these first two are in response to a email I sent out the other day asking for some updates, man. I want to know who's going on, what's going on, photos, and I want to know what these people did as we're getting ready for Sick Week. Devin Madison right here. I love this S10. S10. And then he said that they swapped out the center section in the rear end for a 370 ratio. He rim finished gears. I don't know whatever that means. Swapped to a Power Glide from a Turbo 350, all in an effort to control our wheel stand issues. Sure do love a wheelie though, man. Dang.
Yeah.
But they were definitely struggling on drag week with that. He said hoping to be able to hit it hard and fast off the line now and not put it into a wheel stand anymore with these changes. So Power Glide will definitely lower first gear ratio, and then obviously they probably went deeper on higher on a gear set in the back, which should help some more. And then hopefully that gives them a little more mile an hour out the back too.
Yeah.
So kind of some big changes there for him. That'll be really cool. We will miss the big wheelies though. I'll tell you that much.
No kidding.
So maybe he can still give us one of them as we get close.
Yeah. We talked about this briefly earlier, but Mr. UK Tom Bagley has picked up Edelbrock, Deechwork, and WAF Racing as a sponsor for his Sick Week trip. Congratulations to him. That's going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't wait to see this car down there. Him and I are working on some livery stuff that will be really, really cool looking once we get it all set up and meet him down there. So his plan is to obviously be at Sick Week, but he's flying in like 2 or 3 days ahead of time to an undisclosed location and will be installing the Edelbrock intake, the Deechworks full fuel system, and a few other creature comforts. I think he's changing out the passenger seat or something like that. He's got to get a wider one if I'm going to end up riding in it. So I can't wait. I look forward to that as well. And then Brian Anders, big shout out to him for sending over this deal about Bill Moss. This car, really fun to watch. Really fun to watch all the time. Anytime you have a car that has like a 38-inch wheelbase that has 1,700 horsepower, this car is going to be insane. Like Brian says, it should easily go in the sevens. Anytime there's a car that small going sevens, that's pretty impressive.
Right.
And to make 1,700 horsepower is pretty incredible. Oh, he flies in on the 27th. So, yeah, 3 days ahead of time, but they will have to be driving in after that. They got to drive down from wherever they're going to be doing all the work on the car to Gainesville, Florida to start Sick Week. Yeah, this car is really cool. I can't wait to see this thing back.
And finally, the last thing here. Yeah, Vinny's saying, I feel that with the short cars. And he might be talking about the wheelies too, because he's short vehicle and the wheelies. He's got all that. So
yeah, 100%.
And the last thing here, Nick and David Deal have the car running again. How cool is this?
It's nuts. Like we watched that in person at Drag Week just a few months ago. Car bounced off both walls. Now has 1,000 more horsepower and is completely rebuilt. Chris Mary is doing body work this week. I don't know if you guys watched the most recent video, but David Deal was welding up the fuel tank filler in the back. Say Chris Mary was coming over to do body work this week to go and paint the car. Like, dude, I wouldn't worry about paint at all if that car makes it back to Sick Week, because 25 days was then. And what did Derek say? 21 now? Whew.
21 days and 20 hours.
Man, absolutely insane. Yeah, this car, 1,000 more horsepower and is like 600 pounds lighter, something like that.
Yeah, they're going to be a force.
Oh, man, it is going to be wild. That should put them mid-sixes pretty easy.
I would think so.
Yeah, when they were firing it the other day, it was crank. And they would stop the starter. And the first time it did it, David goes, "What is that? What's that noise?" And it was the turbos just down there, just spinning. Man, those things are going to be insane. So It should be pretty wild to see this thing make some. I mean, north of 3,000 horsepower.
Yeah.
So get it on your mind. That thing's going to be wild.
Yep. Well, with all those updates, I'm definitely going to have some FOMO about Sick Week. That's for sure.
Yeah. I want to take a race car now. I don't want to take a golf cart. I want to take a race car.
Right. All right. So as we roll in here to our last segment of the news show here, Racing Junk Classifieds, they are the official buy-sell partner of Drag Drive Repeat and your go-to destination for everything from race cars to trailers, engines, and more. So since we're running a little late today, I've only got one that I'm going to show, but it is a new one. We had a few new ones pop up since the last show. So today we have a 1981 Chevy El Camino for a fair price of only $11,500. So not bad.
It's like Mullet's little brother.
Right.
Or maybe second cousin.
Yeah, let's go that. This one's a little newer than that one. This one is in Texas here. It's a 355 small block Chevy, solid roller cam, Vortec heads, ported with roller rockers, Edelbrock intake, and 850 Holly. You can see all kinds of stuff here. It's got C-clip eliminators. It's been lowered 3 inches, fresh paint, 4-wheel disc brakes, new wiring, aluminum dash, racing seats with 5-point harnesses, nearly new tires. It's licensed and inspected with a clean Texas title. So
Jeff, you kill me. He's kissing cousins with Mullet. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a pretty good deal. I feel like you're going to change some gears out if you're going to take that thing on a drag and drive, though. Unless you want to drive 55 miles an hour.
Yep. It's got a number on here, so you can see it's been raced before. It's TX33. So they've done some racing with it. I don't know what kind of racing or anything, but yeah, not a bad looking car there. It'd be a good project for somebody to get in, and I'd like to say it's close to Sick Week, but it's not. So unfortunately, you'd have a little bit of a drive if you wanted to fly down to Texas and drive this thing over, but isn't impossible.
Man, what a great option there. I want to show this real quick from Vinny Barbone. He just sent this over on Facebook Messenger real quick.
Sean saying probably a month or so I'll have my 79 four-door Fairmont for sale.
Nice. Yeah. Racing Junk Classifieds, drag cars, drag and drive cars underneath that. So look at this drive shaft. This is on the Sam Squatch.
What drive shaft?
Yeah, right. He said that this next photo, oh, no, different way. That was behind the scenes stuff before. 23 inches tail to yoke. So he said it's probably a total of 16 to 18 inches of drive shaft is all it will be.
Wow.
Dude, that's crazy.
That's so short.
Man, that is insane. So pretty cool. Thanks everybody for making the comments. Thanks for the messages. Derek Putnam sending over stuff, Vinny Barbone. I do want to show this real quick. Hold on. Aaron with Fast Ranger Motorsports in here. We talked about his surgery the other day. Dude,
yep.
Pretty impressive, man. Glad you're okay. That's insane. That is insane. Said he's back, ready to do some racing here pretty quick. So we obviously know that truck, stick shift, 800 horsepower worth of nitrous in a Ranger, extended cab Ranger. So pretty crazy.
Yep. Here, Paige saying, where do we find who won a free ticket? So we can cover that real quick once again for those that might have missed it. The first Summit Racing ticket was number 323, Nick Schaff. The second one from Summit was number 39, Tim Taylor. The Molly Motorsports ticket was number 566, David Lips. And the Driven ticket was number 164, Tony Fitzjohn. So again, congratulations to all of those winners.
Yep. And of course, we are going to have the Racing for the Race Car Friends membership group entry for the circuit and Rocky Mountain Race Week 1.0. We will do those this week before registration opens on Friday. So I've been talking to Matt Frost about when he can maybe schedule a time to get us, that he could be on with us. And if he can't, hey, we'll do it. We'll give away that one for free as well. And then got a message from Buckeye Skips the other day with their registration day. I think they're opening registration February 10th. So we'll do a giveaway on that ticket. We have 10 entries to give away before events open in 2026. It's pretty awesome. So
absolutely.
Yeah, man, what a crazy show, dude. Should we just make this show an hour and a half? Golly, I feel like we ran through some stuff pretty quick and there's so much news. Guys, I'll ask for the folks that are here, if you have news for us, don't make us go get it. Send it to us. Send me or send Eric a message. Let us know what's going on with your car. Let us know what's going on with your build. Let us know what's going on with you, man. We want to know. We want to be able to tell these things in the community segment.
What's really funny is if you go back to our very first news shows, we were only doing 30 minutes.
Dude, I don't know how we did it.
And then we bumped 30 minutes. We're like, we should probably do an hour. And now here we are saying, we're over an hour.
Yeah. Do we go? I mean, because I already have notes for Wednesday's show for stuff that I couldn't put in this week, on the news. So who knows? I don't know. It's pretty crazy. So guys, again, we need your help. We need those news stories. Send them to us. Send them to the Drag Drive Repeat page. Send them to the circuit. Send them to wherever you're watching this. Let us know. Make comments on YouTube. Tell us what's going on. We see everything. We're not too cool to not look at every comment that comes in. So
right.
All right, man. Send us out, dude. Or here, real quick, before we do that, what are you getting into this weekend? What are you doing today?
Probably not a whole lot. So living here in Northern Illinois, it was just 59 degrees yesterday. Yesterday, 2 days ago, there's no snow on the ground, and as I look out the window right now, it's snowing.
Oh,
So, I have no clue what
Gross.
today is going to bring. But again, for me today, all those guys that know me, sports ball, Bears Packers. So gonna hit the score, gonna cook up some good food, and probably just
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
hang out today. I'm gonna work on some more of the 6 summer photos, so I have a few more of those to drop today, and then really today's gonna be a hangout day.
That's awesome, man. I'm gonna spend some time in the shop this morning. I'm gonna be out here getting the trailer ready. I'm bringing a trailer with all the race car friends stuff, all the merch, all the tents, all the tables, all that kind of stuff. So I'm building out the trailer now to hold all that stuff. And then Steven has a golf cart that I'm gonna pick up for measuring, but he's not feeling well today, so I'm gonna stay away from him because I don't need to get sick. So I'm
Right.
gonna make some stuff here at the house and just kind of play around. So maybe end up doing some burnouts in the old truck.
Hey, I
Just
like it.
yeah, yeah. What's Chad saying? I'm still fighting the car and it's still got an oil leak. Arr! After paying a rear main seal replacement. After 6 week, we're dropping the trans and checking the oil, galley, and cam plugs. Gross. That sucks. That's what. Go ahead and read that one.
Dean plans to look like the Tin Man by the end of the day, grinding on the floorboards, frames, and cutting more.
Golly, that's crazy. And then Chad says drag week may see the Duster again instead of the Demon. That was one of our favorite cars of drag week, man. The
That-
cylinder, all the fun stuff.
yeah, pretty awesome.
Yep. All right, guys. Thanks a bunch. We appreciate it. Dude, you'll send us out.
Absolutely.
And hey, he'll root for who he wants to, even if it is the Bears.
You got to living this close to Chicago, right?
Yeah.
All right. Once again, we've had tons and tons of comments tonight. It's been so awesome. I actually struggled keeping up with them a few times. So appreciate everybody that was in here making comments. Appreciate all of our race car friends. Can't wait to see all the photos that you're going to get and see all the interviews of people that you're going to talk to here in 21 days and 20 hours at Sick Week. And again, all of our sponsors, can't do this without them. So again, thank you to Summit Racing Equipment, Deechworks, Molly Motorsports, Driven Racing Oil, Howard's Cam, J-Wire Solution, AFCO Racing Products, Performabuilt Transmission, Car Chains 3D, PowerTube TV, WAF Racing, Sweet Patina, and Racing Junk. Everybody have a great weekend, and we will see you on Wednesday night for the show.
Yep. All right, guys. See y'all.